Shall we go? Are you ready?
No.
Do you think you can do this?
In one? No, absolutely not.
Try your best.
Okay. Hey guys, and welcome to episode 1 of TauntonMTG's weekly updates. I'm Joe, I'm a level 1 judge, and I've been playing Magic since 5th Dawn.
Hi, my name's Dan. I play regularly in our local group, and I've been playing Magic since Zendikar, so about 4 years now.
I'm Ryan, I've been playing for about 6 years. First tournament was an Alara pre-release. Went pretty damn well, I think.
Yep. Bloodbraid Elf Infest.
Not a judge, doesn't matter. Continue.
Alright guys, so just a quick rundown of what this is about. We want to bring you a little bit of news from the Magic world, the top 10 players of the week, and we want to do a deck tech every week. This week we'll be running a Bug Planeswalker deck.
Pretty spicy.
It's pretty cool. It's fun to play. So we will move on to the news. This week, Chromanticore made a top 8 appearance in a recent Star City Games Invitational qualifier.
That card has my heart.
It does. It's fun to see a card like that, especially in a competitive environment.
But yeah, that was weird and unexpected, I think. We also had the GP Paris, which is the Legacy tournament, and a Bug Aggro / mid-range deck won that thing. I believe Orion knows what was in it.
Delvers, Goyfs, general good stuff.
That seems like fun.
Yeah.
And we're going to give a shout out to Lewis McLeod for taking down our monthly local tournament. There was only 36 players this month, but his blue-white control deck took it all the way. So we'll move on to the top 10 players of the week
in the world
rankings. So starting out with number 1, we have Ben Stark.
Second place is Josh Utterlayton.
In third is Reed Duke.
4th place is Shahar Shenhar.
We have Jeremy Desani in 5th place.
6th place is Sam Black.
7th is Tom Martell, with Shuhei Nakamura in 8th.
Yuya Watanabe gets 9th place.
And in 10th place is Willie Ada.
You need to speak up.
And in Blair.
That's fine. Anyway, so how we're going to choose our deck list each week for the episode is we're going to put a poll on our local group. It's scrolling along down the bottom. I don't know which way this goes.
This way.
Yeah, this way. So it's going this way.
To me.
The Facebook group. This is actually to the page, but you should be able to find our Facebook group pretty easily just by adding a /group just before TauntonMTG.
It's on there somewhere. Yeah. You'll find it.
The page is more for updates of the area, and the group is where we have all our conversations. So be sure to check that one out. So we put a post up asking people to vote for their favourite standard deck that they want to see broken down on the episode. To be fair, I only gave a day's notice this week, but we got through.
We had a pretty good response actually.
Yeah, considering the 24-hour time limit that I put down.
Yeah. Had an interesting deck as well, didn't we?
Yeah. Battle of Wits winning it.
Yeah. But we're ignoring that because it's not in standard.
Slightly annoying, but oh well.
So Gravey's going to take us through the Bug Walker list. So he's going to give you a quick rundown of the main board.
So basically, the list we're reviewing this week is a Bug Planeswalker control deck. It's a control deck. It basically plays stuff like it plays Kiora, Ashiok, Vraska. It also plays Jace, Architect of Thought as a singleton, 1 Jace Memory Adept, and a single Liliana of the Dark Realms. It also then plays creatures such 2 Corser of Kruphix and a single Notion Thief, and then it obviously plays lots of control. It plays a lot of control and removal, draw, disruption, all the kinds of things you probably expect to see in a control deck. And Fog, which is, I hate that card.
I mean, I designed the deck just to have a little bit of fun, but it turns out that it's not actually that bad.
It's when playing with it recently, it's actually been doing pretty well. So
you haven't lived till you've had 2 active gods and a board full of creatures aetherized.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah,
he didn't even scoop at the emblem.
Stuff.
Kiora made the emblem and then he swung into an aetherise and just table flipped and walked away. It was quite funny. So yeah, should we go through the main deck in a little bit more detail? So we're sporting 3 copies of Kiora, Ashiok and Vraska. I've played with Vraska quite a lot recently. I was playing a green-black mid-range deck with Vraska as like point removal and a win condition. Fallen in love with the card again.
It's actually really powerful because I think its -3 ability is just so good in the current format because there's just so much it can hit. For example, in mono blue it's got Bident of Thassa, mono black's got Underworld Connections,
Destroy Detention Spheres.
Yeah, lots of things. So Vraska is obviously a very powerful card and it's got a win condition slapped on top of it. So
looking at our current meta, Ashiok plays pretty well. We do see a lot of aggro decks at the moment. We seem to get a lot of Burning Trees and Fleece Mainlions and that sort of stuff.
Mid-range Devotions.
Yeah.
Which is quite nice to hit, and also it's lovely when you hit their Bramaz.
Yeah, that's quite funny. Kiora is pretty key to the deck. With her emblem, a lot of people will just scoop because they have no way of dealing with 9/9s every time. We have Jace, Architect of Thought to dig for answers and control aggro a little bit.
Now, a lot of people probably can ask why there's only one Jace Architect of Thought in there, since it is a very good card because it slows down aggressive decks and it digs for cards.
I think that the Divination that we've got on the board is fine because being able to draw the 2 additional cards and not have to make the choice between the mini Factor Fiction is sometimes better. It's obviously in the testing process, but I think Divination works a little bit better in that I have got blockers, I've got a lot of point removal, I've got a lot of board removal, so
It's something else to do on turn 3.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, because even though you've got Ashiok as a turn 3 drop, that's pretty much all you can do turn 3 in this deck.
Oh yeah, Corser of Kruphix.
And Corser of Kruphix, which is a very nice card.
We do have Bile Blight, Abrupt Decay, Unravel the Aether, Rapid Hybridizaton.
Basically, if you're playing creatures and you play against this deck, cry.
We've got Thoughtseize for control games. We have Dissolve, Essence Scatter to throw a counter spell out when it's needed.
And also for the control matchup to play Notion Thief, just a singleton as. It's an interesting card.
Notion Thief has seen like quite a lot of value, I would say. I've played against a couple Jace Memory Adepts where they've been like, oh, I'm going to go for the ultimate and I'll flash in a Notion Thief and get the draw, and I might mill one but I still get the draw, which means every time that they activate Jace from then on to go to his ultimate, I get to take their card draw. There's
Plus
nothing they can do.
Underworld Connections.
Yeah, Underworld Connections, Bident of Thassa.
The thing you have to remember with Bident of Thassa and Notion Thief, however, is Bident of Thassa is only a May draw condition.
Yeah.
So if you flash an Emotion Thief, they could just say, I choose not to draw off of it, so you don't actually draw anything, so you have to remember that with there.
And obviously the best one would be a late game Sphinx's Revelation playing against blue-white or something. It just totally takes out...
It's frustrating to just gain 6 life and watch them scoop up 6 cards.
Yeah. There's one Elixir of Immortality, just in case someone does manage to get a bit of mill going on you. And it's also foil and it's also Chinese, which is a very nice looking card. Onto the land base, I'm only playing 1 copy of Mutavault. I think having
3 colour deck.
Yeah, having 2 or 3 kind of damages the base a little bit. It means I won't get my black mana.
I would say you've got a very demanding deck because you're playing stuff like Bile Blight on the main board.
Yeah,
you've also got
Jace.
John and Jace, and
Dissolve.
so there's a lot of demand on the mana here. So
onto the sideboard.
Yeah.
So the sideboard's definitely a work in progress. We have to look at
it seems to
more
be
point
that
removal.
you're really hating on creature decks here, aggressive decks.
Oh yeah, there's a lot against creature decks. There's Dark Betrayal, Syncopate, Mistcutter Hydra, Doomblade, Aetherize, Drown in Sorrow, Devour Flesh. Skylasher. Against control, we've only got like
Bramble
2
Crush.
Bramble Crush.
Pithing Needle as well.
Pithing
Mistcutter
Needle.
Hydra's not bad.
I also think Pithing Needle is actually a really good card for a lot of matchups because
Yeah.
it's really good against mono black. Works quite nicely against mono blue. Could you be surprised how often Thassel's unblockable ability gets through?
And my only tip with Pithing Needle is that if they've got an Underworld Connections, name Swamp and not Underworld Connections.
Unless it's on a plains or
Oh yeah, of course.
Temple of
Just
Deceit.
name the land that it's enchanting, because otherwise you're never going to get you're never going to get value off it. They'll be
No.
activating that Underworld Connections all day long. So we've got a few things to talk about of the deck.
Well, I think we've talked about nearly
Yeah,
everything in there,
maybe.
haven't we? Really?
It's nice and smooth.
I've been playing against mono blue and not having a great matchup with it, but
What deck does?
that's true. But
Yeah.
mono blue is still quite difficult for me.
Even though mono blue's had no card really from Born of the Gods to add to it, it's still the significant Premier deck, I would say,
yeah,
because it's just so powerful. It's just got
even
so
at the
essential.
SCG Open that they had like a couple of weeks back, mono blue took it down.
First place.
Yeah, first place, and
So-
there were no Born of the Gods cards in there. It was
Shows how reliable
Yeah.
the deck is
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
I played against. What else have I played against? I played against green white Selesnya aggro, like quite a quick one, which has been 50-50 really. Sometimes I don't draw any planeswalkers and don't have that sort of control that I need. I mean, against green white, you want Vraska or Kiora.
Going back to the Planeswalkers, Liliana the Dark Realms seemed
One-
a bit of an odd addition.
It's a little bit of mana fixing, and it is a removal spell. I think
Yeah.
we've got to look at it in the fact that the -3 will take out pretty much anything.
Yeah, that's the thing though, because how many swamps are you playing in then? How often are you going to get those swamps for?
I'm playing 4 Overgrown Tomb, 4 Watery Grave, and 2 swamps. So I have 10
Okay.
swamps.
So you should be able to get rid of a decent amount of it, especially if you +1 her a couple of times.
Yeah. I think she's a fine addition, and a one-off is good, even if you have to play her and use her as a removal spell.
Randomly pumping your Mutavault, Killer Walker. It's
Yeah,
not bad.
So I think that's enough about the deck. I will post the deck list in the comments, and you can have a look at it, tell me what you'd change, get a little bit of feedback going on that one. So I think that's about it for this week's episode. So
If
Wasn't
you
a
want to,
catastrophe.
yeah, it wasn't a catastrophe. I think it's gone a lot better than I thought it would. So
if you want to get hold of any of us, we've got the TauntonMTG Twitter, and we've also got
this up here.
that one up there,
And
and then we've also got our own
Yes,
personal Twitter
yeah.
just down below.
And the TauntonMTG page is scrolling at the bottom.
On
And
the Facebook.
The Facebook group is linked in the comments. So join in the conversation, check us out, and we'll see you again soon. Next
Yeah.
week, hopefully. Cheers, guys!
Sorted.
Bye.